Hey guys, Austin here. Welcome back to another Minecraft mob battle here on the channel. You guys did it. The last video hit 20 likes, so we're back at it again with another mob battle. Today we have the Warden facing off against the entire lineup of the Mutant Monsters mod, or Mutant Creatures mod for if you're old school like me. So we have all 6 of the mutants lined up today facing off against the Warden, that being the Mutant Zombie, Mutant Skeleton, Mutant Creeper, Mutant Enderman, Mutant Snow Golem, and the Spider Pig that doesn't have mutant in front of its name. And they're all going to be fighting against the Warden, and I am excited to show you guys what will transpire. Of course, if you guys have been enjoying the mob battles on the channel, as always, leave me a like, subscribe if you are new, and feel free to comment down below your fight suggestions for the next mob battle, because potentially one of your fights will be picked for the next one. And of course, as always, if you guys want the series to continue, do me a favor, hit that like button. If this video gets to 20 likes once again, I will continue this series and do another mob battle as soon as I possibly can. So let's get right into this. So I'm going to spawn all these boys in. We have Mutant Zombie, 150 health, Mutant Skeleton, 150 health, Mutant Creeper, 120 health, Mutant Enderman, 200 health, Snow Golem, 80 health, and the Spider Pig, 40 health, up against the big bad Warden. Let the first round commence. 500 health for the Warden. Let's see how this goes. And also, of course, if you guys want to download this mutant mod for yourself, feel free to do so in the description down below. I will have a link. But yeah, this is kind of crazy because for the first time ever, we have a vanilla mob that's strength is surpassing like an entire army, arguably, of modded mobs. And it's pretty crazy too, because it is demolishing everything it's coming in contact with. The Mutant Creeper's trying to spawn in its children and heal itself. The Mutant Zombie not spawning in his army yet. And we've already lost the Mutant Enderman. So, we'll see how that goes. Mutant Snow Golem is surviving as well so far, which is pretty interesting. But I'm sure once the Warden switches its attention, it will not last long. I mean, that's their ranged fighter right now since they lost the Mutant Skeleton. The Mutant Snow Golem has to lug its ice crystals. And the Mutant Creeper has died, so it is exploding. But it has taken out the Warden in its explosion. The Mutant Snow Golem did take some damage. And of course, the Mutant Zombie did revive itself. I'm also trying out a new mod that's a mini boss health bar. It's supposed to show like the health bars of certain mini bosses that it uses. It's supposed to show all of them, but for some reason it's only showing the Mutant Zombie. Either way, we are on to the next round. Actually, since they all survived, the Warden is the one upgrading to the amount of 2. So let's get everyone spawned in. Of course, because there's so many of them, we do have to spawn in all these guys first. But then 2 Wardens, let the fight commence. I mean, they're going to wreck shop, considering how much we saw with round 1. And what's funny is, now I can say this, in the test fight, the Warden demolished all of them in a few seconds. It wasn't even a competition, so the fact that they survived the round is interesting. And for anyone wondering why I have it, they already won. For anyone wondering why I have it set to nighttime, it's because certain mobs in the mutant mob section, they actually heal during night, being like the Mutant Zombie, Mutant Skeleton specifically. And of course, they have to be able to summon in their allies as well. So that's the thing. Yeah, now we have 2 Mutant Zombie boss bar. Okay, so that mod's a little buggy, I'm noticing. I figured I would test it out today just to see, but yeah. Either way, the Mutant Zombie is about to perish, and so it has. So the Wardens, both alive, pretty consistently alive. And yeah, that boss bar is not going away. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to up the amount of all the mobs to 2. So I'm going to do that really quickly. And while I'm doing that, I wanted to ask you guys, which is your favorite mutant in this mod? This mod's existed since like the dawn of modded Minecraft at this point. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite out of the mutant selection. And comment it down below. I'm curious to know. So let's up all these guys to 2. And spawn them all in. So 2 zombies, 2 skeletons, 2 creepers, 2 endermen, 2 snow golems, and 2 spider mutants, and 2 wardens. Let's go. One thing I did notice in this version, I'm playing in version 1.21.1, is that the mutant creeper actually has like a texture update. It didn't used to look like this. Like it's a lot brighter, maybe? More detailed? It's hard to say. Yeah, the Wardens are demolishing the opposition with little to no issue. Yeah, they literally like 1- and 2-shot the enemies. It's crazy. Oh, but we have the the tornado of bones that can happen. So for those that don't know, the mutant skeletons' bones are like damage projectiles. If they hit you while they're in the air, they deal damage. And since the mutant enderman causes that tornado that does damage, it pulls up all the bones that continuously hit the enemy as well. So it's like a double damage tornado. Not that it matters. The wardens are both still alive and easily destroying the current mutant zombie. Yeah, that was pretty easy for them. All right, we're going to move on to the next round. I'm going to adjust all the mobs, and I'll get right back to you. All right, here we go. We are spawning in... Oops. We're spawning in 3 of each now. I kind of feel bad for the spider pigs because they are the weakest and die sort of instantaneously. So, if they could manage to survive, that would be crazy. Also, for anyone that may or may not be in the know, let me know, when is this mod going to add new mobs to it? If that's ever going to happen, does anyone know? Because this mod constantly updates even to the most recent versions of Minecraft. Like it's at 1.21.8 right now, but sadly it just never it's never updating. Like it's never adding things, you know what I mean? It's kind of just doing bug fixes, which I'm okay with. I just wish they would add, you know, at least one new creature to sort of fit with the current times, because the last newest thing they added was the mutant spider pig, and that was added like 6 years ago, 8 years ago, maybe even at this point. So it'd be nice to see something new within the mod. I also know this mod has been like dropped and picked up by several different mod creators at this point because people just stopped, you know, tending to the mod, I guess you could say. So unclear exactly. And hey, for once we actually have a warden that has been perished. We have a few enemies still alive too, and they're taking out the current warden, seemingly. It's also funny because the warden kind of does a weird, like... its attacks are weird. It's sometimes like spam attacks, but other times it's like very slow with its attacks. But either way, it has one with 124 health. Seemingly no issue. Alright, we're going to up the numbers again, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, so now we have 4 of each of the mutants. It can't get much crazier than this, folks. So let's do it. Also, if you're noticing, what's happening is the wardens are sort of splitting up in their attacks at the beginning, which actually works out in their favor because... Oh, the mutant enderman is screaming. If you guys don't know what that does, it slows down enemies and freezes them in place. So if they manage to keep doing that, they might have a shot at this. Not that the warden is lacking in any ranged attacks or anything. But yeah, since the wardens are actually splitting up, this works in their favor since they're already like two-shot machining these guys. So it kind of works. And although half of these mutants are able to heal themselves, it's too, like, they're too slow at it, all things considered. And another thing I'm noticing is the mutant zombies aren't doing their scream attacks, because they have the ability to summon in zombie allies as well. Yeah, all the mutant endermans have just perished, which means the tornadoes are coming. But I think, I could be wrong, I think they won. I think it's over. I think the mutants have finally defeated the 2 wardens. Yes, so we have left 3 mutant zombies, 1 mutant enderman, and 3 health, mind you. A mutant skeleton and a mutant creeper that kind of decided it just wanted to live over here in peace. It's at full health. So to end off this mob battle, we're going to do one more massive fight. And I'm going to come back when we're here. Here, we are summoning in 10 of each mutant, for a grand total of, what would that be, 60 mobs facing off against 5 wardens. Let the final round commence. If you've been enjoying this video, do not forget to hit that like button. It goes a long way to help support me. But yes, this is pure chaos. Oh my gosh, did we just have lightning strike? We just had lightning strike. That's such a rare occurrence. The mutant creepers have the ability to strike themselves with lightning to give themselves the supercharge effect. And half of the mutant creepers are supercharged now. That is insane. Surely the wardens can't survive this, right? With all those massive mutant creeper explosions? You can't even tell what's happening. Actually, I think I know what just happened. I mean, if the mutant zombies can revive themselves... Yeah, 2 of the mutant creepers are decided to be pacifists over here. They didn't even get supercharged. They're like, yeah, I'm not fighting. Okay, I think it's over. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mutant zombies and 2 mutant creepers surviving the onslaught. Wow, that is insane. Guys, that is going to conclude today's mob battle. If you did enjoy, consider leaving me a like, subscribing if you're new, and as always, feel free to comment down below which fight you would like to see next, because it might be picked for the next mob battle. And also, don't forget to hit that like button, because if this video gets to 20 likes, I will do another mob battle as soon as I possibly can. And I hope to see you guys there. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.